Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you don't know who I am, I'm Keith Matanachai, I'm Thai, and I'm a student studying in a high school in the USA. Today, I'm going to be talking about the 5 life lessons I've learned from Fall Guys. If you're anything like me, you've probably watched a lot of Matt Davella, Thomas Frank, and Ali Abdaal videos, but you can't seem to implement them into your life. And this has been true for me ever since the pandemic has started. I felt a huge pressure to try to conform to all the new videos coming out, but it's hard to relate to. That's why I'm trying to share one of my passions, video games, and try to connect that to the area of productivity so that you hopefully can also relate. With that said, let's get on with the video. Here are the 5 life lessons that I've taken from Fall Guys. The first life lesson is that life is an illusion. If you're anything like me, you've opened up your YouTube in the middle of the night or before going to bed and you get absolutely blasted in the face with the bright colors of the Fall Guys characters, background, and even the music seems a little bit too lively. Trying to draw the connection between that and life, you can kind of see that the brightness of Fall Guys kind of masks the sinister gameplay that is happening, which is kind of like Hunger Games, where you're fighting against people and you're killing the people who don't make it. Now in life, something similar happens where you're scrolling through Instagram or you're scrolling through whatever social media platform you're using and you see all these successes, the shiny cars, the jewelry, and you kind of feel sad that you haven't reached that success yet. Just something to keep in mind when you're scrolling through social media is to just be aware and be open-minded to how difficult it was for the person to be there, what struggles they had to go through, so that you can also internalize that and then make sure that you don't get overwhelmed by these posts on social media. Life lesson number 2 is that history will always try to find scapegoats. Recently, I've been put into a lot of team games in Fall Guys, and I always notice that yellow team is being bullied on by red and blue. Here are a few photos showing that yellow team is abused. And it kind of made me realize that in history, whether you're in a small group project or a large historical event, it's human nature to try and blame a specific party or a specific person so that everyone else can get away with it. And Fall Guys is a perfect example, since only one team needs to lose for the other two to win. And if you're putting this into your own lives, I realized that I have to be aware of if I'm blaming somebody because it's actually their fault, or if I'm trying to get away with something, and making sure that I have my moral compass straight and that I keep an open mind, making sure that it was actually their fault and not just me trying to put the blame on them. Life lesson number 3 is that you can't trust your teammates to do everything for you. If you've ever played a team game in Fall Guys, you know what I'm talking about. People seem to own goal. They try to get you to lose. They try to steal your tail even though you're on the same team. And it made me realize how this is similar to real life, where if you're always counting on someone else to do the work for you, you're never gonna get ahead in life by yourself, because you can't consistently trust someone to do that. Just like in Fall Guys, where if you're counting on the team to win, you'll never get a win because you yourself are causing them to have a disadvantage. Life lesson number 4 is that you don't always have to be number 1. If you're looking through the Fall Guys lens, you're always noticing how YouTubers or streamers, they always care about number 1. Whenever they come second or third, they immediately start raging, they start bashing their keyboard. But it's something that they don't remind themselves of, is that even if you come second or third, it doesn't mean that you're the worst at the game or that you failed exactly. That number 1 person might have just gotten lucky with the ball placement or how they ran up the mountain and didn't encounter any obstacles, whereas you got unlucky. And there's always a next time in Fall Guys, just like there is always a next time in life. You can't be scared to make mistakes in life. You can't be scared that you'll not be on top the first time you start something. If you think you're going to become a famous songwriter, for example, and you think that your first song has to be great, you're never going to start And that's honestly the number one mistake, is that you think that you have to be the best at what you do when you start right away. If you come first or second or third, you still get the same amount of experience points, and you can sort of think of experience points in the game as experience points in your own life. You gain experience as you go along, and eventually you'll get that win, or you'll keep on coming in second and getting more experience. But in the end, if you keep on trying, the odds are in your favor. You have so many tries, you're so young, or you have so many hours in your day that you can have opportunities to seize the day. And just keeping this in mind is that don't be scared to start or fail. Just like in Fall Guys, there's always a next time. So number 5 is that appearances matter. If you've been in the cosmetics store of Fall Guys, you've probably seen the flashy cosmetics that you can buy, the cool dances that you can get, and some of these cost crowns. And if you're an experienced player, you've probably bought a lot of these cosmetics that make you look cooler, or maybe not a lot of people have, but that can actually have a negative impact on your gameplay. For example, if you have this advanced skin that only top tier players can get, people will want to target you because they're scared of you. They want to go after you because they themselves want to win, and they might be jealous of you. And the same thing can be applied to life. If you're always bragging that you're in number 1, you have all of these cars, you have all of these jewelries, but you don't care what other people think, that's very naive. Your appearance to them makes it seem like you have everything and that you can be targeted. People will target you, and that's something that's inevitable. If you keep that in mind and just try to stay as humble as possible, you'll find that you'll be happier and you'll reach your success more. Just like in Fall Guys, if you have a dumb skin, people will underestimate you and you can actually overtake them. Alright guys, that concludes my 5 life lessons from Fall Guys, and I hope that sharing my passion with you helped you enjoy this video or just have some fun. If you did enjoy this, please subscribe down below and hit the like button. It really helps out this channel. Alright, see you guys.